Welcome
Hey.
to episode 50 of Blue-lusional.
1 year down.
Blue-lusional turned 1. Cheers.
And if you thought we wouldn't do it,
You'd be wrong. We're petty and we can hold a
we did it out of
grudge.
spite.
We are just two cancers. Nothing more has to be said about that.
The more you want us to leave, the longer we'll stay.
So for the first time, we are drinking on this podcast, meaning everything that's being told to you is from a less than normal sober state.
Yeah. But still have logic behind it.
Yeah, you guys are the only ones I drink on a Sunday for.
It's a little spicy.
It's a little spicy now. We're old.
That's all. Yeah.
We're old now.
Getting
Drinking
up
on
there.
a Sunday? That's crazy work.
On a school night?
On a school night? On a work night? That's...
What?
No. But we're doing it for you. So cheers to a year.
Cheers to Fitty.
I would like... It's been a fun year, and that seems crazy to say. Because in two things can be true at once. We can have a fun year doing this
while it being
while
chaotic.
it's not a good year.
You got to laugh so you don't cry.
I mean, don't you love the news being given to you by two very unqualified individuals?
We're not journalists. If anyone thought that,
we just can read.
You would be wrong.
And we have critical thinking skills, which in this day and age should be able to get us in line for a presidency at this point.
Shit's hard to come by. God.
Qualifications? Who has them?
Meritocracy?
This administration doesn't have any qualifications, so therefore I'm a journalist. Investigative journalist.
I was going to put it on the resume.
I'm putting it on my resume. I can read an article, decipher it, and use my critical thinking to give you my opinion on it. Investigative journalism.
Boom.
Like, I think at this point, I could find Nancy Guthrie. I'm really feeling my qualifications now. I think I do a better job as the FBI director than Kash Patel.
They gave up. There's no way they didn't give up. They gave up. They shit about Nance.
Yeah, sorry.
Rip. Rip in peace, Nance.
Yeah. If anybody thinks that she's alive at this point, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that first 48, gone.
That's why they had the show 48 Hours. That's that on that. But it's been a fun year, so thank you to everyone that has taken this journey with us. We are across all social media platforms at like first year down. Being almost at 50K across all of our socials is crazy, especially the hurdles that have come with it, like TikTok going through new ownership and basically being a dead zone now, us having to figure out Instagram, a place that none of us really understood or wanted to be on, and now I spend more of my time on there because for some reason I'm getting the news much faster on Instagram than I am on TikTok, which is, who would have thought?
That was not a thing last year.
No, the reels used to be like 3 weeks behind. Like, I would think something was so funny, and then 3 weeks later my husband would send me the video and be cracking up, and I'm like, it's over.
I saw that last quarter.
7 months ago. But he's like, he refuses to be on TikTok, so it's only Instagram Reels, so then I have to like hold.
You guys are not better than us, okay?
But now I understand. Because if I need news, I'm going to go on Instagram first. It's just crazy
first now.
how far we've come. So thank you all. Tens of you who watch this podcast, and then the other 40K that follow us on socials. Thank you guys. We're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
We like you guys.
Because shit's still going left.
And we hate the government.
Yeah. Somebody has to give you guys grassroots candidates and tell you not to, freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Don't freak out.
And you've got a couple weeks to breathe. Okay, we don't have anything going on primary wise for a couple weeks. So everybody take your deep breaths. Recalibrate.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Speaking of that, there's a war happening.
It's also what we're
not
drinking.
Funny. Yeah, not funny, haha, but funny. Want to keep myself from crying, so we're getting our shit rocked. So Trump, he's shook. He shook. He said, I think we're going to have to leave NATO if you guys don't help us out in this Iran war. Because Trump, he shot out the flare. He sent out a signal. He said, guys, they are fucking us up. We're putting out the propaganda saying that we're winning. And, we hit a hospital today. Like, we're winning, but we're actually getting killed out there. So we need some help. You guys got to get over here. You got to send the artillery. You got to send the warships. And NATO said, what? After you dragged us for a whole year? Absolutely not. Good fucking luck in the war you started for no reason. You want us to go die for Benjamin Netanyahu? Hard pass, bro. Hard pass. So they're not helping. He hit up Japan. He hit up Germany. He hit up South Korea. He hit up Australia. He said, guys, they are just putting belt to ass on us right now. We need you to send warships to the Strait of Hormuz. Nope. We're not coming. We're not dying for Benjamin. We're not coming.
Hang up the phone.
You and Israel got it. You guys got this.
Greatest country in the world. Am I right?
You're so big and bad. You guys are the world's police. What do you need us for? You guys are awesome. Good fucking luck. So about 48 hours later, Trump says, we didn't need anyone's help. We didn't need anyone. We actually didn't need it. Fuck him. He literally did the equivalent of, you're that bitch is ugly. I don't want her anyway.
I didn't even want to sleep with her.
I didn't.
That's fine. No. That's fine.
She was ugly anyway.
Whatever.
That's what, yeah, a fucking toddler. On top of that, that wasn't even the craziest thing that happened. Joe Kent, the former director of National Counterterrorism, resigned because he said he could no longer in good conscience send over soldiers to die in a war that was unconstitutional and that is essentially for no reason. And if you don't know Joe Kent is MAGA can get. He is connected with the Proud Boys. He's a white nationalist. He ran for Congress 2 times, failed both, endorsed by Trump. He's an election denier. Like he checks all the fucking boxes. Like that's MAGA. And he said, I'm out.
He said crossed a line.
He said, guys, this is crazy.
Have you seen these gas prices?
He said, I know I'm fucking a lunatic, but this is crazy. I have to go. So he started spilling the tea immediately. He's going on Tucker Carlson. He's saying, yeah, America was forced into this war by Israel. We have been infiltrated. Yeah. Oh my God. No way.
We said that.
Who would have thunk it?
That's crazy. He's investigative journalist over here getting confirmation from the MAGA of MAGA.
I think Donald Trump might be bad for the country.
You know what? I feel like the reason we're in this war is because of Israel.
Like, I'm so mad that these people are waking up.
Like, over this.
I'm so mad. I think he might be bad for the economy, guys.
I think this might be the United States of Israel.
I digress. Pete Hegseth, he's lying too. He said that families of killed service members are saying that they told him to finish the job in Iran. That didn't happen. One of the families spoke out and said, no, that didn't happen. We didn't tell him any of that. Actually, you guys need to vote in the midterms this November because this is fucking crazy. This has to fucking stop. On top of that, now they're going to be sending 2,500 Marines to Iran because they want to take they want to take over Karg Island, which is the biggest oil hub for Iran, which tells me they're desperate. If like you're trying to go for the kill shot, good luck.
Did you see there was a woman who posted, like right before they made this announcement, posted a photo that their son sent of the dinner that they had. And it was like lobster tail. It was all the things you would imagine. And she put in, she was like, see guys, this administration's taking such good care of our Marines. Look at the food offerings. And somebody wrote back and was like, I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you that you might not see your son.
That's the last good meal he's ever going to see.
He's going to go to Iran. And she was like, what? And then everyone was like, I'll come back in like 48 hours. And 24 hours later. Like, is how, like...
They're sending them into a fucking blender because that shit is mountains.
With no
help. The United
help.
States does not do no help. They do not do well with guerrilla warfare. Okay. Iraq, Kuwait, Vietnam. We don't win wars. That's propaganda. The only one, and I think I've said it before, is World War II. And that wasn't even, we popped it off. We jumped in. We said, oh, well, let's hop in to be on the winning side real quick. So again, that's why everyone is telling us good fucking luck. So in the middle of all of this, the United States removed sanctions on 140 million barrels of Iranian oil that's been stuck at sea. Why would you do that in the middle of a war that you're winning? You're lifting economic sanctions on the country that you started a war with. And Iran said, actually, I don't think we're going to sell any of it to you guys. Because the reason they did that was because the gas prices are going up and our people are like actually seeing it with their eyes for the first time that Donald Trump might be bad, which is crazy. And they're like, fuck, we need to find a way to put these gas prices down. And Iran was like, no, we're going to keep hurting you economically. We know you guys don't care if people die.
They turned around and said, Venezuela, just forget about what we did for a minute.
We're going to hurt you in your pockets.
Remember when we infiltrated that tanker? That was just funsies. That was no big deal. I love how they're just
backtracking to everyone. Guys, it was just a joke.
That's good. But we need some oil.
Drunk.
I was drunk. It didn't even mean anything. Just one time.
So he kept escalating it. Trump says he's going to hit Iranian power plants if the Strait of Hormuz isn't opened in the next 48 hours. Love how this is just happening over social media. Like he's just putting out his decrees on Lie Social. Iran immediately clapped back. They said, okay, we're going to bomb desalination plants. We're going to fuck with the water. We're going to hit American energy infrastructure interests in the Middle East. We'll black this whole shit out. We'll keep fucking Israel up. Okay. Oh, you guys thought we weren't preparing for this for 50 years? Okay, cool. So they're desperate. So the Pentagon said, guys, they're putting belt to ass. Could we have like $200 billion more, please?
Money, please.
200 billion.
We can't even do a budget bill right now to pay TSA agents.
But you won't. Okay. That makes sense. And since all this nonsense is happening, the State Department has issued a worldwide caution security alert for Americans to exercise extreme caution traveling due to the war that they started for no reason. So Americans should follow the security guidelines of the nearest embassy or consulate because groups affiliated with Iran may target U.S. interests or Americans across the world. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't need the State Department to tell us that. That sounds like
the consequences of our actions, the consequences of their actions. Now you're putting Americans at risk all across the country. So, but he said some people are going to die. And that's
rich MAGA voters who love to travel, was it worth it?
Oh, they're still going on their spring break trip.
Oh, like the lady that went to Ireland. I can't believe everyone's being so mean to me. Nancy Mace entered the chat on Twitter and said Lindsey Graham needs to be removed from the Situation Room. And you know what, Nance? I agree because I think this man is also I think he's drunk every time there's a mic in front of his face at this point because he just jumped the shark. He's like, this is great. We're killing all the people we need to kill. Yeah, we can do it. Put the boots on the ground. Let's get them. We can do this. I don't see you on the front lines, Lindsay. So yeah, he's got to go. I don't know why he's there.
Because he's evil Leslie Jordan.
Evil Leslie Jordan. Why is he in the skiff? Why is he in talks between the president and Netanyahu to bomb Iran? I just don't get it.
Buddies.
And The craziest part of this for me was that Iran was able to hit an F-35 jet. This is like one of the top jets in the military. It's basically invisible. It's basically invisible. The only jet above that was an F-22. So this is our second best jet. It's like $400 billion project. Iran said,
night,
I see that. I see you. Belt to ass, guys.
They said pull up.
They said, no, we can see that shit. We've been prepping.
But Iran's free, right? They're so free. Look at them. All the freedoms. Keep telling yourselves that. Keep telling. You know what? You all should go there. Yeah. Your spring breaks, you should go celebrate in Iran now that they're free. Yeah. We should welcome you with open arms. Open arms. Put the MAGA hats on. Bring the American flag. Eagle screech and all. See how that works.
Totally fine.
Totally fine. Meanwhile, back here, it's bad.
Back here.
It's bad. It's bad. All right. We got to break down Pam Bondi. So much happened this week. Let's get into it. Basically, earlier in the week, Congresswoman Summer Lee filed 4 different articles of impeachment against Pam Bondi. One is for obstruction of Congress. One is for abuse of power. One is for violating federal court orders. And the other is for perjury.
Criminal.
She did not leave one stone unturned. Okay? Chef's kiss. Just hit all the points. And then after that, they all got together and were like, well, we should probably subpoena her. The House Oversight Committee was like, we should subpoena her, which we want to know was crazy. The vote was bipartisan, meaning 5 Republicans joined with Dems to subpoena her. And this was led by Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace is the one who suggested to subpoena Pam Bondi, which should not be shocking because Nancy Mace is one of the Republican women who are outspoken about the Epstein files. So they subpoena Pam Bondi, and she's supposed to testify on April 14th. That was her date. Sometime after that, there was a closed-door meeting between Pam Bondi and the House Oversight Committee because they love to do that. They love to have closed-door meetings. And they asked Pam Bondi multiple times about committing to testifying, and she would not answer. She wouldn't commit to testifying under oath. So Congresswoman Summer Lee put out a statement saying, you know, we put pressure on the House Oversight Committee chair, James Comer, to say if she doesn't show up, if she doesn't commit to testifying under oath and she doesn't show up, we should be holding her in contempt. Because we also said the same thing about Bill Clinton. We said the same thing about Hillary Clinton. If James Comer, you're going to bring that same energy to them, then you should bring the same energy to Pam Bondi. To which James Comer told her to stop her bitching. And when he said that, all of the Dems walked out. All the Dems on the Oversight Committee walked out. Stop your bitching in regards to the Epstein files.
A trafficking ring.
Yep, that's what's happening here. So basically, if she doesn't show up to testify under oath on the 14th, she's probably not going to be held in contempt. At this point, she's probably not going to show up. So I will say, after looking online, they are turning on Pam Bondi. MAGA? No, they don't love Pam Bondi. She's a woman. For some reason, they do care about the Epstein files. They don't think Trump's in them. They think everything about Trump and the Epstein files is a lie. But boy, do they want they want the unredacted files. Okay? So they're not loving Pam Bondi. And they think that there's a cover-up still, again, fully backing Trump and thinks that he's protecting other billionaires and foreign interference. So that's where we're at. He's innocent. Just trust him. So currently, there is a government shutdown, a partial government shutdown for DHS and all of the subcategories that fall under DHS, one of them being TSA. So we talked last week about the lines being insane. And now we are entering the new phase of the shutdown, which is that now TSA agents have gone at least 2 payrolls without pay at this point. So they're not coming to work. They're not showing up to work. A lot of people have decided to find other jobs to do to make money or use their sick time, PTO, while this is happening. And because of that, we are going to watch airports shut down flights, cut down on traffic, airplane traffic. I mean, JFK, one of the largest hubs in this country, is at a 30% absenteeism for TSA. Atlanta, 37%. Houston, 35%. And New Orleans, 38%.
That's a lot.
Guys, you can't, TSA is an optional. So if there aren't enough TSA agents, you don't just, like, they don't just send the flights out without putting you through TSA screening. So yeah, right now, what we were witnessing is them trying to operate at their normal capacity with the TSA agents who showed up, and we're watching how bad that is because people are all the way out in the parking garage in lines, and people are showing up 7 hours early for their flight and missing it. So now you're going to have to start to see flights get canceled, them saying we're only operating out of one terminal, we're only allowing this many planes to come through, or we're just shutting down all international flights, all, like, watch, because it's going to continue to happen. Need I remind you all that just last week, the Democrats tried multiple times, I believe it was 7 times just last week, to pass a targeted funding bill to pay TSA and other DHS workers while the negotiations regarding DHS and ICE agents continued. And Republicans blocked every single attempt. Mind you, this bill would fund TSA, wouldn't fund ICE. And the reason Republicans turned it down is because it wouldn't fund ICE, who, by the way, are still getting paid.
They're already funded through 2029.
Funded. This money is like their warehouse money, their detention center finding and purchasing and converting money.
That's it.
That's it.
They want play money.
Their agents are getting paid. They might not be getting their bonuses and stuff, but they're getting their salary every other week. So I'm asking, if you're MAGA, why wouldn't they pass a targeted funding bill just for TSA? Ask yourself that when your flight gets canceled to Cancun.
They want illegals to vote.
Well, speaking of that, the SAVE Act isn't getting passed. I need you guys to stop spiraling. I am begging you to stop spiraling. I understand that Trump can get on Truth Social and say whatever the fuck he wants. He can say, I'm not going to sign anything into law until the SAVE Act is passed. Guess what? If he doesn't sign it, after 7 to 10 days, it automatically becomes law. If he were to veto, vetoes can be vetoed by a 2/3 vote from Congress.
Is there anything coming across his desk that's not going to be evil?
Next, nothing's getting passed right now. Please point to all the legislation that is sitting on his desk.
I'm good with that. Please don't pass anything. Don't pass shit. Please.
You know, they can't even pass a targeted funding bill just for TSA. Nothing is getting passed. So he can say that all he wants. He can say, until you do this, I'm sending ICE agents to the airport. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. He can say whatever he wants, and he does say whatever he wants. That does not mean that it's true. It doesn't mean anything. These are scare tactics. They're really torture tactics. He wants it brought to the floor. It doesn't have the votes.
It's political theater.
It doesn't even have all the Republicans' votes.
He wants to get them riled up So they can be like, oh my God, I can't believe Dems. They don't want voter ID. I can't believe it. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to get the base riled up.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need right now.
And I get it. We are the first to say that we don't trust all the Dems. Of course.
No.
We're not ever telling you to trust them. I think they're going to fold on
the
funding. Yeah, on the shutdown. I think they're going to fold when these airlines start calling them up. I think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to fold on the SAVE Act. I don't.
We have
it's happened
the pattern.
3 times in the past, and it was voted out every single time. Better versions. This is the worst version. They made this one even worse. So if it didn't pass the last 3 times, they said, let's make it worse. It's
every
not going
time
to.
There's something with elections, they're like, okay, fine, we got to lock in.
Yeah.
Anytime they target voting or anything of that nature, it gets shot down immediately. Now, when it comes to budget shit, funding ICE, we're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you funding ICE?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will fold. Shutdown, they'll fold. We know they'll fold for anything else. It's not even like something we have to wonder about.
But not this.
No.
Because this affects their seats.
Yeah.
This affects their seats.
Stupid.
They're not that dumb, And then when you guys spiral over this, you miss all of the statewide versions of suppression, like we talked about last week with Virginia, with Texas, with Florida passing their own version of the SAVE Act. You guys miss all of that. And then they're like, see, it's working. It's working. We're going to do all
Act
this
is a
local
distraction
shit.
for me.
It is.
That's what I'm classifying it
I'm
as
scrolling.
A distraction.
The second I see somebody that's like, stop scrolling, we need to talk about the SAVE Act next, I'm convinced that any creator that's making videos saying like, if the SAVE Act is going to pass, they're going to bring it to the floor, I think you're all grifters. I think you're all getting paid to make those videos.
John Thune has told you guys that it's not going to pass. John Thune, I don't know how many more times John Thune has to say, the leader of the Senate has to say the SAVE Act is not going to pass and we don't have the votes for it and we're not going to nuke the filibuster for it.
It's not even that all the Dems are voting no, guys. There are at least 3 Republicans that are a hard no.
I think Murkowski and Paul. And they can't afford to lose one, so there's that.
Even Fetterman's a no.
Pay attention to the other stuff, guys. They're getting away with other shit, and we're not paying attention to it. Pay attention. Like the media getting consolidated basically entirely to the right wing. Like CNN is going to be part of that merger with the Paramount and Warner Brothers. So, and I mean, CNN's already down the shitter. So,
been down the shitter.
CBS, Barry Rice is fucking terrible. TikTok sucks. They were suppressing every single left-wing creator. So, we know that. We know that.
Get a VPN, please.
Don't watch TV.
Get a VPN and look at news from other countries, please.
Yeah, or watch us.
Or AP, independent media that you trust. Ground News. We are affiliate with them.
You don't need to watch TV to get
it will tell you if it's biased, how biased it is. So you can look up any article and it will tell you what way it swings.
Yeah. You don't need to watch TV. Hey, Kendrick Lamar told you, turn the TV off.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch TV to get the news. They're lying to you.
They are.
Okay, boomers, they're lying to you. Okay, we got drones flying over Marco Rubio. I don't know if I buy it.
I'll take that didn't happen for $100.
Did this happen? No. No in yellow. Like I don't know. I'm
it's
just
their
not
own drone.
buying it. Like it's giving, Iran's gonna attack California. Watch out. 2 days later. Actually, it was completely unfounded. Iran's not gonna attack California.
Just playing around.
Okay, guys.
I'm fully convinced that if there are drones, it's Marco Rubio flying his own drone.
Like, yeah, the missiles can't reach our mainland, but they flew the drones from Iran, or maybe it's the sleeper cells. Yeah, so that was a thing. This was bad though. One of the things that you should be paying attention to, since the SAVE Act's not happening, Tennessee Republicans They are putting forward a bill that's going to make insurance companies that cover gender affirming care also mandate the collection of sensitive info from providers, including patient treatment timelines, prescription, surgery info, patient's age, location, and biological gender. They're making a list. That's a list of trans people. That is what that is.
While you guys are screaming online about the SAVE Act, all the other videos covering this topic are being suppressed. Like, please sit and think about that.
This is the second state, because we covered before, Kansas is doing this. They have so far revoked 1,700 driver's licenses.
Yep.
So this is the second state that is making a list of trans people.
And you guys are looking so bad online when you just post your stupid comments like, well, why don't they just move out of the state if they don't feel safe?
You got state moving money?
You guys, yeah, they'll just head on out. Yeah.
Let me just go get it. Let me just get a house store.
Yeah. With the license they took away from me, I could definitely use that to get out of the state.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
The fuck?
Like, guys, stop. Stop with that. Stop with...
Pay attention. There's actual bad shit happening. Excuse me. Like Cuba. Cuba is pretty much next on the US's hit list.
Yep.
They are just cut off right now because we put a embargo on their oil, which resulted like in their sewage getting backed up to the point where the entire electrical grid has collapsed. They got nothing. There are patients in hospitals on ventilators that are just dying because their grid is out. People are just dying. And of course, Trump comes in and says that he would be honored to take Cuba. Yes, the rapist type of language that he loves to use. He would be honored to take Cuba. I can do anything I want with it.
I turn their power off, and I'd be honored for them to let me take over, and maybe I'll give the power back.
Yeah, I'll be the president of Cuba, and then I'll give it to Marco. Maybe he can handle that, because that's where we're at. Because you guys had to vote for a fucking demented old freak.
And that's why saying we'll never forgive you.
Now, yeah, because the brain is going now. So he's just saying whatever. He's just full mask off. Like, I can do whatever.
And the Cubans are like, oh my God, Trump's going to save us. And I'm like, he's the one that turned your power off.
He did it.
He's looking at you like
He's looking at you like a 13-year-old girl right now. That's what he's looking at Cuba like at.
Yep.
Gotta vote.
I need you guys to vote.
You gotta vote.
Let's do a nice update. We have a couple updates this week. One is, I need us to be this level of petty and this involved in local politics because of this story. ICE was reportedly trying to convert a warehouse into a detention concentration camp in Social Circle, Georgia. But local groups got involved and got the city to intervene. They went to their local elected officials and got them to place a lock on the water meter, which would cut off the water and the sewage to the property, making it unsuitable to convert, because no running water, no sanitation means they can't legally operate, even though I'm sure they would. So that forced them to halt the project. They cannot convert it into a concentration camp. I need us to strive to be this level of involved in what's going on locally. You guys are, again, online screaming about the SAVE Act, and right behind your back, they are trying to convert warehouses in your district. And public pressure works. These local activist group, they were like on the city about it. You guys act like this kind of stuff doesn't matter, and it does. It does.
People are fucking up these detention centers for them. Data centers. People are telling them to get the fuck out of their states. And it's working.
Yep. So Texas, there's one they're trying to do there in Texas. You guys could do the same thing.
Pick up the phone.
Yep. Next, there's a DACA recipient, Juan Chavez Velasco, and he is in Texas, and he was literally rushing to the hospital to deliver milk for his premature baby who is in the NICU. And he was pulled over by ICE agents and taken. Where are the pro-lifers? You come to the front and you tell me how this is pro-life. Delivering milk to his premature baby in the NICU. Something to note, they did not bring that milk to the NICU. No, that wouldn't have made it any better, but it probably would have helped your pro-life argument if the ICE agents who, are all pro-life were like, I'll still deliver this milk. I'll go to the hospital and deliver it. Never, no. And so Juan told news reporters, I may never get to hold my baby. Just going to wait for the pro-lifers to chime in. You guys have been real silent. I haven't really been hearing a peep from you guys.
I haven't heard from them in like a year.
Yeah. This is bad. Like, I don't have words. It's like every week we get on here and it's just, the stories are even more heart-wrenching. People are dying. People are being ripped away from their babies. Babies are being put in detention centers. And you guys are going about your...
Deported by themselves.
Just being dropped off in Mexico right over the border while they're sick. You need to vote. And you need to vote for progressive candidates who are using the term abolish ICE. I don't want to hear reform. I don't want to hear we'll look into it. I want them to wear body cameras. Body cameras aren't going to stop them. It's done. Done. While all this is happening, as you guys know, they fired Kristi Noem as the head of and of course, let's put someone equally as unqualified into the position. They said Mark Wayne Mullen, who is the current senator for Oklahoma, you are up. And so he had his hearing. It was terrible because this man's a hothead. He has no clue what he's talking about, and he is former WWE. He just wants to fight. He wants to square up. He's a WWE guy.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if he's like a popular but he is a wrestler. I don't know how popular, but I don't watch WWE, but don't quote me on that. Pretty sure he's WWE. So he just wants to fight everyone. If you hear him talk, it's really bad. It sounds like the men's US hockey team, but somehow worse. And so his hearing was terrible, but they're going to confirm him.
Yeah.
I hate to be this person that's like, buckle up, but buckle up. He's going to get confirmed.
Everybody gets confirmed. Like, stop being surprised.
He's getting
Jesus
confirmed.
Christ. Oh my God. I can't believe John Fetterman was the lone vote. Like, you can't? I knew John Fetterman would be the lone vote to get the confirmation through.
My head, if they were like, is John Fetterman going to confirm him? Yes. There's no hesitation.
Take a wild guess. Who's going to be the lone vote to confirm Mark Wayne Mullen? I don't know. John Fetterman.
All right. But
can I move on with my day now?
But when we heard that, a lot of people were upset because they're like, MAGA was upset because it gives up a Senate seat that could fit blue. And so we thought there'd be a special election once Mark Wayne Mullen was confirmed for a Senate position. But we were told that because of new election laws, anything that happens after March, the governor will appoint, and then they will still have their normal primary and general for the seat come January of 2027. So the governor will appoint another MAGA politician. We don't know the rules of it, if he can appoint somebody who's currently running, who's on the ballot and will go to the primary. I don't know what the rules are on it, but just so you guys know, do not be surprised when the governor appoints another MAGA politician who will be in that place for the next 10. And then if you're in Oklahoma, you need to go to your primary, you need to vote for Jasmine, and then you need to go to the general and you need to vote for Jasmine. Make
Michaela Jasmine Thomas
hot again. She's certified baddie. You cannot fumble two Jasmines. We will not allow you to fumble 2 Jasmines.
Don't make me mad. Don't make me make more videos. Don't make me
I will be insufferable. Insufferable.
Right.
With the double Jasmine fumble, insufferable.
I will be going crazy in the comments. Don't make me make more videos.
That's our slogan. More
make
baddies
Democrats
in the
hot
office. Make Democrats hot again. Okay?
Okay. Enough with these milquetoast white guys. God damn.
Yes. And we talked a little bit about everything that's going on, but with the GOP candidates being told not to talk about mass deportations and to gear it towards, we're only getting the violent criminals. Well, now Trump is telling his advisors privately that he wants to reduce the visible chaos associated with mass deportations. He's like,
stop getting caught.
Can you guys not? Can we find a way for this not to happen on camera? And MAGA's like, but we wanted mass deportations. Why you want to hide it? Why do you want to hide it?
We called this.
We wanted this.
We said when midterm time comes, they're going to have to start answering the people. They're going to have to say, hey, why are these mass deportations and people getting murdered is so crazy because we're not giving you the amount of mass deportations you want yet because.
So this is going to be the Mandela effect where they're going to pretend like none of this stuff ever happened. They're going to be like, nope, nobody was ever murdered by ICE agents. No, we were never in Minneapolis, Minnesota. What are you talking about? No, our ICE agents don't even carry guns. They're just friendly officers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're just getting violent criminals. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, gear up. This is what they're like, wipe it from the internet. We can't see it anymore. Candidates don't talk about it. We're going to need a whole hush. The problem, though, is that these advisors are telling Trump there's such thing as phones and there's such thing as social media. And it's not even that the ICE agents are filming it. It's that everyone else is.
Yeah.
So that really just throws a wrench in the plan. Unfortunately, he was not a dictator before cell phones in the wrong time, I guess. And he's just really mad. So overall, now he's like, you know what? We should put ICE out more into the public. I don't want them to see the mass deportations, but let me put them more public facing. Let's put them at all the airports before TSA. And we're going to have them start walking around and asking people for their identification. And we're going to frame it as they're helping TSA. But we all know that come Monday, I already told Devin, they show up at the airports Monday morning, 8 a.m. I think by 8:30, we're going to have a problem somewhere. I'm calling it now. 8:30. Yeah. By 8:30, there's going to be a problem.
A white woman named Linda with the let me speak to your manager, Bob,
is going to think that they are working at the airport, that they're like airport security. She's going to scream about United Airlines. I think we should all gaslight them and treat them as airport information help desks. And I think that you guys should go up to them and just irritate them with questions. Ask them where the bathroom is. Ask them why this gate is closed. Ask them why your flight is delayed. And don't take no for an answer. If they tell you they don't work here, be like, that's great. You're standing here. I need you to tell me why my ticket says I need to be in Terminal C, but I'm currently in Terminal A.
And black people, I better not see you there. All right? Don't fly. You're good.
Yeah, guys, don't fly.
Let Linda handle it.
Linda with the bob who's going to Cancun for spring break. Right. She's going to handle it. White women, step up.
She's got it. Black people, stay at home. Don't fly.
Start asking the dumb fucking questions. Is the Chick-fil-A still in this airport?
Is there a smash burger?
Do you think that the airline start going to let me bring all of these liquids? Start pulling
Let
shit
the airline
out of the
start
bag.
losing the money. Let them start losing the money the same way it happened the last shutdown, and I'm gonna say, hey guys, we're losing money. Okay.
Come on, white women. We love to complain. And now we have an avenue for you to do that for the greater
it's
good.
It's your time to shine.
It's your time
to fucking shine. Superstar.
I need all of the Karen Bobs to report to the airport departure gates immediately.
I better see videos of white women activating their bobs before they step into the airport tomorrow.
You can even use the TikTok sound, activate your bob. Search it up on TikTok. It's very funny. Edna mode in there.
I need I gotta see the bobs activating before you start fucking with the ICE agents.
With the crisp swoop side bang with the highlights.
Ooh, that's a Dana. That's a Dana.
I need you to smack the gum. And I need you to have your Vera Bradley bag and the sweater tied over your shoulders and your capri khakis on.
Oh, what's it? Damn it. What's the whale?
Vineyard Vines, right? Vineyard Vine polo.
Your Lacoste.
The slip-ons.
Your Sperry's.
Slip-on boat shoes.
Your husband's got to have the Sperry's on.
And the sunglasses on inside to really pull the look together. And I need you to like have them on your head. Start losing them. Start asking them where your sunglasses are. But the sunglasses that they're attached, they're like on a necklace. Print out your boarding pass. Start flipping through the pages. Like, I just need you guys to make their life just so inconvenient.
You know, since they're going to inconvenience our lives.
Yeah. You guys know the assignment.
Yeah. All right. They're already going to fuck up the lines, make them worse. So just fuck their lives up. All right. So we got the Do Not Comply in Advance Award of the Week. That's going to another athletic team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who won the NBA championship. They're not going to the White House. They're not going because the NBA is black.
They said
that was a given. Okay,
thank you.
Was a given. They're out. They're not doing it.
It's easy.
Shout out to them. Just say you have something else to do. That way, you won't get half of the internet saying we fucking hate you.
It's just a really easy no.
And now with this, it's only like a very small portion of the MAGA internet. It's like, you guys don't respect the president. And we're just like, who cares what you guys think? You guys are rapists.
Yeah. Why do you care what MAGA thinks of you?
They like kids. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, the pedophiles think that I'm not patriotic.
No, the pedophiles don't like me. Damn it. How do I correct this?
How am I ever going to sleep at night? They can't even... They're like, you know what? We'll just go. We'll eat the cold McDonald's. We'll suck it up for the pedophiles.
U.S. hockey men's team, grow a fucking spine.
I don't think they knew where they were at.
What? Yo, he's been serving pro athletes McDonald's for years, since the first term. You know you're getting McDonald's. Like, so you're going to hang out with him? Because I know you're not going for the Mickey D's.
No.
So you're literally...
He's going to steal your medal and then give you a McDouble.
He's going to steal your shit and be like, here, eat this cold number 2.
Cold McDouble.
Because you know it's not hot.
No, it's not. It's not. Well, let's end with, yes, that really did happen. The problems this week is that you let Donald Trump talk into a live microphone. I don't know why you guys continue to do it. And then you're shocked when he says the most out-of-pocket shit. But he started the week off by having a hearing, and it was with Mike Johnson. And he just gave out Congressman Neil Dunn's medical information and was basically like, Mike Johnson was like, you know, Neil had like a health scare and he still showed up to work. And Trump was like, yeah, it was terminal.
What is it?
He was
like, well, what was it? And he was like, well,
it was bad. It was bad. And he was like, it was terminal. He was going to die in June. It was
terminal.
He was going to die in June.
They said he'll be dead by June.
And then Mike Johnson was like, that wasn't public information. And he was like, but he didn't die.
And see,
we saved him.
And see, I hate the person these people made me become, because the second he said that, I said, special election, let's go.
HIPAA, they're like, Neil, you're going to have to put out a statement that you allow Donald Trump to talk about your personal medical information.
I was psyched. I was like, wait a minute. I thought he was just resigning. So that means we don't even have to wait.
He said, oh, that man's, he's going to die. That man's terminal.
He's like, but he's still showing up to work.
But he's still showing up to work. But man's going to die by June. Yeah, he's done. He's done.
That man is demented.
Yeah.
No filter.
No filter. Then he decided to be a little sneaky, it's mysterious. He was like, well, I spoke to a former Democrat president, and this former president, who is a Democrat, wishes he would have struck Iran. So the Democrats who are mad, this former president wanted to do it, and they were like, well, which one? And he was like, oh my goodness. And so they just started naming him. This reporter was like, him. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Joe Biden. And he was like,
you don't know him. He goes to a different school.
And everyone was like, I know who he spoke to. It's just a picture of him staring in the mirror.
Everyone just going 45 talk to 47, and it's the meme of the guy just looking at himself in the mirror.
It's like, you'll never know. Gotta go.
I can't tell you that.
Can't tell you that information. Just trust me, bro.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
But that's not all, guys. No, he did his big one at the end of the week.
Woo!
So, if you guys don't know, the Prime Minister of Japan stopped by.
Who's also a fascist.
Yeah. And they're sitting there. And they're talking about surprises. That Japan's full of surprises. And then he was like, yeah, you guys are full of surprises. Why didn't you tell us about Pearl Harbor?
Well, no, they were like, the war. They were like, well, why didn't you tell your allies or anybody, about the war? Because you're asking them for help. And then they're like, yeah, well, we like to do surprises.
Yeah. And he was like, so why didn't you tell us about Pearl Harbor?
What would it be like if, why didn't you guys tell me about Pearl Harbor? And he's like, right? Am I right, guys?
Right? And the whole room was like, ooh. And he was like, am I?
She checked her watch.
She was like, how much fucking time do we have left?
Get me the fuck out of here. I think this guy just shit himself. The fact that he was just like, tough crowd.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the president manual. Number one, don't make Pearl Harbor jokes to the Prime Minister of Japan.
Well, I mean, technically he's not the president, because as he said, the president's Gavin Newsom. President Gavin Newsom.
Guys, this guy's not serious.
He's just not serious.
He's not running the show, if you haven't noticed.
I think they gotta take the microphone away from him for a good couple weeks. But no, they did take the microphone away, and he was like, I still have Truth Social. So,
I still have my phone.
Yeah, yesterday, Robert Mueller died, and he decided to tweet, Robert Mueller is dead. Good. I'm glad he's dead. He can't hurt any more innocent people. So you know what I did is I immediately screenshot it, and then I went and I crossed out Robert Mueller, and then I wrote Trump, and I'm saving it for when.
That's it. Yeah,
and I'm going to just post that. That's going to be my post. It's going to be that same exact True Social, just with his name.
LOL. Limfow. LMF.
Raffle.
Imagine being dead.
And I say raffle.
Yo, this guy died. What a bitch.
Good. Oh, I'm glad he's dead.
I'm just going to drink and then just start.
The podcast, you think this is unhinged, us having one alcoholic beverage? You guys are...
We're just going to talk shit.
I'm going to be on a different planet.
What a loser. He fucking died.
I'm going to play a montage of all of the shit. The Neil Dunn one was absolutely diabolical. It was how giddy he was to say it. he was
he's gonna be dead in June.
Die. He's terminal. June. I was waiting for him to say, man, he's gonna die on my birthday.
I loved that me and him were on the same level. He was like, he's gonna die in June. I'm like, hell yeah.
Special election.
When's that shit gonna be? August? Let's pick up a seat.
We're immediately looking for the grassroots candidate there.
Let's pick up a fucking seat. I have on a spreadsheet. I'm pretty sure it's District 2.
Sorry, Neil. We didn't spill your deep, dark medical secrets.
Whatever, man. Hey, good luck, I guess, in the hospice or whatever the fuck.
I guess. Damn, that sucks.
Damn, that's crazy. You're dying? Damn, that's wild.
I would be so mad if Donald Trump was the one who told the world
outdid my prognosis.
Terminal diagnosis.
And they're all bitches, so he's not even gonna complain about it. He's gonna be like, damn, Donald.
That sucks.
Mike, why didn't you stop him?
He was like, spine. And like, why are you surprised? Why? He was like, that's not public information.
Well, while you're at it, anyone else on the docket that's gonna kick the bucket?
Like, I fully, at this point, I'm just waiting for him to be like live again with Mike Johnson, and like Mike Johnson's phone pings and he's like, hey Mike, you have a Grindr notification. Mike, that's from Grindr.
This guy said he's ready to meet up in 17 minutes. He said he's hot and ready.
Is that a sub shop? Are you getting lunch? Your lunch order from Grindr.
You gonna go get a foot long?
So do a foot long appointment. You know what? Keep this man in front of the microphone. We want 24/7 live stream.
Keep talking.
Just keep him talking.
You know what? Just give him a fuzzy mic. Middle of the night.
Like you give the little kids when they're playing sports.
Mm-hmm.
Just attach one onto him.
Slap a GoPro on him.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
See what he talks about to himself. It's literally like when parents strap the little microphone onto their kids when they're playing a sport. And they're like, I'm tired. Don't hit me.
I need someone to change me. I did it again.
Pam, shut the fuck up.
Mike, go get the wipes.
Wow.
It's looking like Tel Aviv down here. All right. That's enough.
That's enough for this episode. You know, that's where we're at right now, guys. It's like a delirious, what the fuck is happening? Please vote.
My God. Please. Elections are still happening.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, they're not stopping. Okay?
Yeah. Please vote. Yeah. That's all we have for this week.
Okay. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching 50 eps.
Yeah. Thanks for continuing to stick by us for a whole year. Hopefully this will be a fun year. Depending on where we're at in November, I might renege that.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. But tune in Thursday for another episode of Chat GRC. Again, we're still interviewing our grassroots
every week
candidates, so you need to be listening. Please and thank you. Make sure you tune into that. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials. Subscribe so that you know when we put out new episodes, because we've been a little consistent, but sometimes we get a little inconsistent.
Yeah.
Life is lifing us.
Life is beating the shit.
Life is beating the shit out of our lives and our mental health. But it's all good.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.